8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no.
Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field, just south of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set, ready. 15 running. 15 running.
Watch the backer. Watch the backer. 49. Check 49.
Go. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, it's Miller. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Hill on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Nice play, baby. Nice play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
3 ball. 58, boys. 58.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Let's put that team on the clock.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go. And 58 is the seam 6. Coming to you, coming to you. 58 the month. 58 the month.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Jack Fox now. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You don't know no better. Bang, 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 bang. Anyway.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And this passing game, his whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there.
Line
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On second down, Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have. And right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check. Come on, D. 44, Mike, 44. Watch it.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I don't need to. Watch the screen. 58, Mike. You're not ready.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Squeeze, double.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Chiefs.
Yellow, I'm going 80. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
On 1st down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Yellow, let's go, Lou, lady!
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, motion backfield. Mike's 49. Watch the slant.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
48 Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Lamar Miller. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Shift. Get him on. West. Twist.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Quick pass out to Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Watch out.
He gives it up. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 58.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. His throw incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Brown. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check it back.
They'll run it again with Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hayward. Mike 48. Yeah, Jim. .48 to Mike. It's just me and you.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater, and he slides to avoid the hit. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Just like that.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. 66. Pull it. Now.
fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the hook up to Miller. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I don't think you got it, son. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Let's go. Drive on.
They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go. Get him. 48.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. The catch made by Miller. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go.
Now Bridgewater. That one complete to Yeldon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Ready? 48 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Whip. Watch the whip. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They run it again with Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Ed Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
With it is Brown. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down carry now for Miller. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mahomes now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Ed Oliver in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On third down, here's Williams. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's the Chiefs punter now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Kill.
They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
Here's Bridgewater. And the grab by Croft. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Ready. The mic. 44's the mic. All day, dog. Talk. Mike Popo. You got nothing to do. You get this. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Back to throw. Nifty move. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike 48.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that top deep. Don't breathe, defense.
Bridgewater to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Popo's the mic. Mike Popo. Watch the run, watch the run.
44 is the mic, 44 is the mic. Check, check.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They begin the drive with Williams. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for KC. 43 yards on the ground.
First down, Chiefs.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Kansas City, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.